Now, let us move on to the second paragraph. First of all, I'll read this paragraph and I will be telling you the word meanings. They do not sweat and whine. Sweat means perspire, pasina. And but here it means to worry. Whine means cry about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark. Here, dark means night, and weep for their sins. Sins means misdeeds, or you can say wrongdoings. They do not make me sick, discussing their duty to God. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented. Demented means obsessed with the mania. Mania means madness of owning things. Owning means to possess. Not one kneels. Kneel means to bend as a sign of respect to another, nor to his kind. Kind means ancestors that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. Now I have told you the word meanings. Now I'll be explaining this. Children, here they stands for animals. So the poet says that they do not sweat and whine. Sweat and whine combinedly means to complain. So the animals, they never complain about their condition. In whatever condition they are, in whatever situation they are, they never complain. कभी भी शिकायत नहीं करते हैं, कभी भी ग्रम्बल नहीं करते हैं ड्यू टू देयर कंडीशन. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. Unlike humans, animals, they never, are awake at night. कभी भी उनको रात को जागना नहीं पड़ता to repent for the wrong doings that they have done. उनको कभी भी रात को जागना नहीं पड़ता अपनी गलत कर्मों के ऊपर पछताने के लिए. राइट. They do not make me sick, discussing their duty to God. Neither they make me sick. ना तो कभी वो पोएट को इरिटेट करते हैं by discussing their duty to God. Now see, human beings on one side, they are not able to sleep because of their wrongdoings. And on the other side, they will always talk about, good karmas, good deeds, their duty towards God, duty towards humanity. एक तरफ तो वो गलत काम करते हैं और साथ के साथ हमेशा अपनी फेक पर्सनालिटी भी दिखाते हैं by always talking good about God and about about karma and about good deeds. Fake personalities. Human beings, basically, they are fake personalities. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented. The poet says that not even a single animal is dissatisfied with his life. Whereas, if we compare it with human beings, all the human beings are dissatisfied. हम लोग हमेशा अपने आप को दूसरे के साथ कंपेयर करते रहते हैं. उसके पास ये है, उसके पास ये है, मेरे पास नहीं है. सो वी ऑल ह्यूमन बींग्स, वेदर इट इज़ यू और मी, हम सभी डिससेटिस्फाइड हैं अपनी लाइफ से. नॉट वन इज डिमेंटेड विद द मेनिया ऑफ ओनिंग थिंग्स. और ना ही किसी भी एक एनिमल को ये इच्छा है कि उसके पास और हो. द मैडनेस ऑफ पोजेशन. Whereas human beings, we are always dreaming of having more and more. एक गाड़ी खरीदते हैं तो सोचते हैं अरे यार मेरे पास ना ये वाली ही नहीं, वैगनआर नहीं होनी चाहिए, मेरे को तो लंबोर्गिनी चाहिए, है ना. सो there is no end to human greed. Whereas animals, they don't have any type of greed. Not one kneels to another, not even a single animal, it bends as a mark of respect in front of others. चाहे वेल्थ, ह्यूमन बींग्स क्या हैं, अच्छा कोई एक मतलब ग्रेट पर्सनैलिटी देखी तो दे विल स्टार्ट फ्लैटरिंग हिम और हर बाय शोइंग अनड्यू रिस्पेक्ट टू हिम, है ना. करते हैं ना हम, कोई बड़ा आ जाए, कोई अमीर इंसान आ जाए तो उसको इम्प्रेस करने की कोशिश करते रहते हैं हम. फेक ही, झूठा ही. नॉट टू हिज काइंड दैट लिव थाउजेंड्स ईयर्स अगो. यही नहीं कि वो अपने किसी अदर एनिमल के आगे ही बेंड नहीं करते, बट नॉट इवन टू देयर एंसेस्टर्स. बट ह्यूमन बींग्स, they are always bending as a in front of animals, sorry, not in front of animals, in front of the rich people or the strong people, in order to impress them. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth, and not even a single animal is given more respect than others. And in fact, not even a single animal is unhappy over this earth. इस दुनिया में, पूरी धरती पर कोई एक आदमी एनिमल भी ऐसा नहीं है who is unhappy with its life. Now coming to the poetic devices that have been used in this paragraph, in this not paragraph but stanza. Now first of all, it is of course anaphora. Anaphora is the repetition of the words at the beginning of a line or a clause. Now here you can see they do not sweat, they do not sweat is repeated at every line, and then in the third line, first three lines mein they do not sweat is repeated, and the next three lines not one is repeated. So both these are examples of anaphora as well as repetition, because the words are also being repeated. Right? The next literary device that has been used is alliteration. Now what is alliteration, children? Alliteration is the occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning, very important, at the beginning of closely connected words. When any letter is repeated at the beginning of any closely connected words, then it is alliteration. I would like to give you an example. Betty bought a butter, butter was bitter, Betty bought a better butter to make the bitter butter better. Now see, here in this tongue twister, the letter, or you can say the alphabet B is repeated. The sound of B is there in this tongue twister. I'll give you one more example. I feel a funny feel I feel, and if you feel the feel I feel, then I feel the feel you feel. Here in this tongue twister, the letter F or F sound is repeated in the adjacent, or you can say closely connected words. The next literary device that has been used in this stanza is metaphor. Now what is metaphor? Metaphor is used to make a comparison between two things that are not alike but have something in common. And we make this comparison without the usage of as or like. Now see here, sweat and wine. This refers to the complaints of humans. So sweat and wine has been compared with the complaints. So this is an example of metaphor. Now let us proceed ahead to the last stanza of this poem. So they show their relations to me, and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself, they evince them plainly in their possession. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge times ago and negligently drop them? Now write down the meanings of the words. In the second line, they bring me tokens. Tokens means symbols, or you can say virtues or good qualities. Events means to show or portray. Possession means ownership. Tokens again means, good qualities or virtues. And negligently means in a careless manner, or you can say carelessly. So here the poet is talking about the lost values of human race. He talks about the dominating nature of humans, and he says that the human beings, they feel delighted and they feel great when other people, they bend as a mark of respect in front of them. But animals, they are happy like this, and by living independently and by giving equal respect to others. Not even a single animal is given more respect than the others. They never bend in front of even their ancestors or even the other animals, whereas human beings, we love this thing. So he says, the poet says that so they show their relations to me and I accept them. And this quality of animals, of not giving undue respect to any other animal, is reflected in their nature. And when I observe the animals for long time, then I can even connect this type of quality in them. I can see that they never give respect to other animals. They bring me tokens of myself. The poet says that by watching these animals and by observing these animals, I am learning a lot of things. I'm learning a lot many good qualities that were earlier in the human beings, but with the passage of time and with the development of the civilization, we, the human beings, have lost all these qualities. He says that they bring me tokens of myself, they evince plainly in their possession. And how do I get these qualities? As the animals, when the animals they show, or you can say they portray these good qualities in their behavior, then I learn from them. I wonder where they get those tokens. The poet thinks, he says that I wonder, I am surprised to think that from where these animals they have learned these good qualities. Did I pass that huge times ago and negligently drop them? So the poet, wonders. He says that these qualities basically human beings should possess. So, is it possible, or is it true that we, the human beings, have only passed these qualities to animals, and then carelessly we ourselves have forgotten to, follow these good qualities? So, this is a question that the poet asks, and he expresses his wish that he could turn and live with animals. So now I hope that you all have understood that why the poet desires to turn and live with animals, because he feels that animals, they have all the good qualities, they have moral values, they never complain, they are satisfied with their lives, and they are not mad after owning material things. So they have all good qualities in them. They are very calm and docile. They are independent, they are not having any bad qualities like that of jealousy and all that. Whereas human beings, we have only negative personality traits in us. So that is why the poet wishes that he could turn and live with animals. Now let us find out the literary devices that have been used in this stanza. First of all, it is alliteration, where the letter W is repeated. Now see, I wonder where. Now here the letter W is repeated. So it is an example of alliteration. Then metaphor is also used in this, because the metaphor is what? It is comparison between two things that are not alike but have something in common. So here the inner qualities of human beings are referred to as tokens. जो qualities, virtues, उसको token के साथ compare किया गया. So that is an example of metaphor. And children, if anybody asks you, or if you get this question in your exams, that what is the rhyme scheme of the poem, so then I would like to remind you that this poem is an example of free verse. It is free verse. Free verse means a poem that does not rhyme or have a regular rhythm. Right? So, with this, we come to the end of the explanation of this poem. Thank you so much for watching the video.